The story of gin from Dutch medicine to London Dry. Hello and welcome to Crazy Food History, where we explore the world of food and drink. Gin is a spirit that is loved and enjoyed by people all over the world. It has a long history that goes back hundreds of years, from its humble beginnings as a medicine in the Netherlands to its famous transformation into the London Dry style. The history of gin is an interesting story of innovation, trade, and cultural change. In this video, we will talk about where gin came from, how its popularity grew, and how the unique London Dry gin we know and love today came to be. Gin has been around since the late 1600s in the Netherlands, where it was first made. At that time, the country was known for its traditional ways of using herbs to treat illnesses. In this situation, Dr. Franciscus Sylvius, a well-known doctor and professor of medicine at the University of Leiden, set out to make a medicine that could heal. Dr. Sylvius did most of his experiments with juniper berries, which are a key part of many traditional herbal medicines because of their diuretic and antiseptic effects. He thought that if he used alcohol to distill juniper berries, he could get their healing essence. So he made a spirit called Genever, or Genever water, named after the Dutch word for juniper, jeneverbes. Genever quickly became popular in the Netherlands and nearby areas because people thought it was good for them. It was thought to help treat a number of illnesses such as kidney problems, stomach problems, and even gout. The spirit's reputation as a cure-all and panacea spread across Europe, which led to a lot of people drinking it and using it as medicine. Genever was usually taken in small amounts as a tonic or elixir, which doctors often prescribed to treat certain illnesses. People thought that the essential oils in the juniper berries, which were thought to have diuretic, antiseptic, and digestive benefits, gave it its medicinal qualities. Also, people thought that the alcohol base of the spirit would help the botanical compounds get into the body and boost their healing effects. As Genever became more popular, it moved away from its roots as a medicine and became known for its unique flavor. The juniper berries and other plants that went into making the spirit gave it distinct herbal and spicy notes that people liked. Because people liked the way Genever tasted, they started drinking it for fun, taking it out of the realm of medicine. During the 30 Years' War in the 1600s, when English soldiers were fighting in the Dutch Republic, they were introduced to Genever. The spirit made its way to England. They called it Dutch courage and took it home with them. Gin was first drunk because people thought it was good for them, but soon it became popular with everyone. As the 18th century began, the amount of gin being drunk in England went up by a lot. The column still, which is also called a continuous still, made it easier and less expensive to make gin. When rules were loosened and the distilling industry in London grew, gin became the drink of choice for the lower classes. This led to a time called the gin craze. The Gin Act of 1751 was passed to try to stop people from drinking too much gin, but it led to more illegal distilling and the making of low-quality spirits called rotgut gin. This time of social upheaval and health problems led to a more refined style of gin called London Dry. During the gin craze, gin had a bad name and wasn't very good, so London Dry gin was made to change that. By using new distillation methods and high-quality ingredients, distillers tried to make a spirit that was cleaner and more refined. Alexander Gordon, who opened the Gordon's Distillery in London in 1769, was an important person in the history of London Dry gin. Gordon's gin became known for being high quality and reliable because of its unique recipe and careful production methods. Other distillers like Beefeater and Tanqueray also helped make London Dry gin popular and refined. London Dry gin is known for being dry, clear, and made with botanicals most of the time during the distillation process. Some traditional botanicals are juniper berries, coriander seeds, angelica root, orris root, and citrus peels. In compound gins, flavors are added after distillation, but in London Dry gin, all of the botanicals must be distilled together. This makes the flavors more balanced and integrated. London Dry gin became popular because it could be used in many different ways and was easy to mix. It was used in classic cocktails like the Martini and the Negroni, which made it even more important to the culture of cocktails. During the 19th century and the early 20th century, London Dry gin became popular again. The global reach of the British Empire and the growth of trade routes made it possible to ship London Dry gin to different parts of the world where it could introduce its unique flavors to new people. The Gin and Tonic, a refreshing drink made with gin and quinine-laced tonic water, became very popular in tropical areas where malaria was a problem. Gin has become more and more popular in the modern era. Craft distilleries have popped up all over the world. They make unique, handcrafted gins that push the limits of how botanicals are usually mixed. This resurgence has also led to the rediscovery of styles of gin that had been forgotten and the testing of new flavors. This has made the gin market more diverse and lively. Modern gin makers like to use botanicals that come from their own area. This lets them make gins with flavors that are unique to their area. This focus on terroir has added a new layer of complexity to gin production, allowing consumers to try a range of flavors that capture the essence of different landscapes and cultures. Gin is popular all over the world, which has led to the creation of festivals, competitions, and educational programs that celebrate and promote the spirit. These events give distillers a chance to show off their products, share information, and build a sense of community among gin lovers. In recent years, gin's popularity has grown beyond the traditional London Dry styles that are heavy on juniper. Flavored gins such as fruit-infused and spiced versions have gained a lot of fans, especially among people who like to try new things when they drink. Also, the rise of non-alcoholic or low-alcohol gin alternatives has met the growing demand for choices that are more mindful and better for your health. In the past few years, craft and artisanal distilleries have made a comeback in the gin industry with a focus on small batch production and unique flavor profiles. Because of this, distillers have been able to try out unusual botanicals and production methods, which has led to a huge variety of gin styles. Traditional London Dry gin is still very popular, but new styles like Old Tom gin, Navy Strength gin, and new Western style gin have become popular as well. Old Tom gin is sweeter than London Dry and came before it. It is known for its history and subtle sweetness. Navy Strength gin, which was originally made for the British Royal Navy, has a higher alcohol content and a stronger flavor. New Western style gin moves away from the traditional focus on juniper and puts more of an emphasis on other botanicals. This makes for more interesting and creative flavor combinations. There have also been more collaborations and limited edition releases in the global gin market. Famous bartenders, chefs, and other producers are working with distilleries to make unique gins that show off their skills and creativity. Most of the time, these collaborations use local ingredients and show off the different food and plant cultures of different areas. Sustainability and caring about the environment have also become important factors in the gin business. Many distilleries are becoming more eco-friendly by using organic ingredients, using less water, and getting their energy from renewable sources. This commitment to sustainability is in line with the growing demand from customers for high-quality products that are also made in an ethical way. Gin has changed over time because of historical events, technological advances, and changing consumer tastes. As a result, there are now many different flavors and styles of gin to suit a wide range of tastes. Gin is still celebrated and enjoyed all over the world today. Gin is a popular spirit that represents tradition, innovation, and the art of distillation. It can be enjoyed neat, mixed into classic cocktails, or made into new drinks. As long as distillers keep pushing the limits and trying out new combinations of botanicals, the future of gin is full of possibilities which will make it a classic and loved spirit for many years to come. So next time you sip on a gin and tonic or shake up a gin-based cocktail, take a moment to appreciate the centuries of history and craftsmanship that have gone into your glass. Do you have a favorite gin cocktail? Share it with us in the comment section down below. We'd love to hear from you. And if you found this video interesting, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and hit that subscribe button below for more captivating stories like this.